you play a Wizkid song, remember to thank Akon for making it possible. Come, I have gist for you. But first, welcome to Culture Crush. I'm your host, Michelle, and I'll be your pop culture crush. It's my job to bring you a weekly dose of African entertainment news. So grab a drink, take a seat, and let's just top headlines. Here are the top stories of the week. Number 1, the next time you find yourself moving to the sweet flow of Afrobeat music, remember to thank Akon. At least that's what he said. While speaking on the Bag Fuel Brigade podcast, the Senegalese American singer Akon claimed that he is the reason Afrobeat is where it is today. According to him, Wizkid would have just been a local artist if he hadn't come to sign him in 2008. I guess we're just going to ignore Banky W? Okay. According to Akon, if he hadn't come in the late 2000s and early 2010s to Nigeria, Nigerian Afrobeat music would still be local. He is the one who taught Afrobeat artists about the business side of music, as many of them were only focused on the creative side. While Wizkid was the first official artist he signed at the time, P-Square was the first group to become international, due to his influence, of course. He said, Wizkid was just the local Nigerian star before we touched him and it opened up to a bigger market. I wouldn't want to take credit for all of it, but I can tell you that if we didn't do what we did, Afrobeats would still be in the same position it was when we got there. That I can tell you 100%. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. While you're typing that, let me tell you what Davido had to say about Very Dark Man. Recently, popular Nigerian artist Davido joined the thousands of people calling for the release of TikToker Very Dark Man. For those in the back, Very Dark Man was recently arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over an undisclosed offense. Apparently, he was arrested while at a Guarantee Trust Bank branch, where he was making a complaint about an alleged deduction from his mother's account. Although it was unclear if he was within the bank premises when he got arrested. Reacting to this news, Davido made a post on X demanding Very Dark Man's release. He wrote, "Outside all the noise, it's good to see that the good one does actually impact lives and people actually appreciate it. The support I'm seeing for VDM everywhere is encouraging. Makes one want to do more for the masses. Free my guy." Moving on to number 3, South African podcaster MacG is facing major backlash from all sides after his distasteful remark about Minnie Dlamini and her breakup with plastic surgeon Brian Monasia. In a recent episode of the podcast and Chill, MacG, while speaking about the couple's breakup, questioned why the media personality Minnie can't keep a man and suggested that her private parts could have an unpleasant smell. What? Why would your mind even go there? The internet went into a frenzy after this, and MacG has been getting called out and dragged all across the board. From people on social media to celebrities to even organizations like the Women for Change organization. The Women for Change organization put out a statement recently, writing, "Women for Change is deeply disturbed by the misogynistic and degrading remarks made by MacG on his podcast regarding Minnie Dlamini. His comments are not only vile and dehumanizing, but also reflect the deeply rooted toxic masculinity that continues to endanger and humiliate women in South Africa. We stand with Minnie and every woman who has been disrespected, harassed, or violated by MacG or by someone featured on his podcast. We call on sponsors, streaming platforms, and the public to hold MacG and his team accountable. Enough is enough." That is just disgusting. Some people should not be given a mic. Like, ever. Anyway, moving on to number 4. How would you feel if people kept calling you a different person's name because you kind of look like them, even when you said you're not comfortable with it? Well, for Ghanaian actor Cheda, this has been his reality. The actor has expressed several times that he does not want to be called Katawer because that is not his name. While in an interview with Akoto, the young actor expressed his displeasure with people labeling him Katawari, claiming it's because he looked like the late actor. The name has gotten so attached that most people have forgotten his actual name. Yikes. That is actually kind of sad. Finally, at number 5, famous Nigerian actress Funke Akindele has revealed her plans to resume her political career once again. Funke Akindele, who was the running mate to Abdulaziz Adediran in 2023 for the Lagos State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, while speaking at the live edition of the With Trude podcast, said, "I need to support. I need to give back. That's why I went into politics. Getting into it, seeing violence and shouting, and I started watching female politicians like Mommy Abike and co. The way they speak and command respect and authority. I'm like, you two go. You can do it."
Seeing the violence, seeing the shouting. Then I started watching female politicians. You know, the way they speak, the Mommy Abike Dabiris and co.
Yes.
The way they speak. And the way they command respect, authority.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you want no law, you can do it.
Yeah.
And I stood, I spoke. I learned that from there, that you have to be bold, you have to be courageous, you have to be strong. What will be, will be. Fear will only put you in a place. So all this I learned from doing politics.
Yeah.
And I got to know a lot of numbers. I got educated more, acquire more knowledge. You know, I'm reading more now, knowing more about my country, knowing more about my states.
Okay, that is all the time I have today. If you made it this far, you get a gold star. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on everything we discussed. And if you don't have any thoughts, well, you can just leave me a gold star in the comments. It'll be our little secret. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.